Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2020 Kia Optima. This one is the SX trim, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the headlight, tail lights, and the interior lighting of this 2020 Kia Optima. So coming to the front, you will see a nice LED daytime running light in the bottom of the headlight, and I like the brightness of it. It's actually making the ground and the wall bright enough, and honestly you could mistake it for a headlight, but I really like the design of it and it looks really nice. So let me go ahead and turn on the low beam to show you how the low beam look like. So I just turned on the low beam, and the low beam is actually sitting in a projector tube or projector housing, and honestly it looks really good, and it's actually very bright. And for the high beam is actually the same thing. It's sitting in a projector tube just like the low beam, and the low beam is actually very bright. But let me go ahead and turn on the high beam so you guys see how the high beam looks like. So I just turned on the high beam, and the high beam is actually very bright, and I really like the brightness of the low and high beam, and actually everything looks really nice in this housing. But coming to the side, you will see a really nice side marker right here on the side of the headlight, and overall I really like the design of the headlight. But let me go ahead and turn on the turn signals and show you the turn signals. So I just turned on the turn signals on the headlights, and they are actually halogen. I wish they were LED, but the turn signal indicators on the mirrors, they are actually LED, which is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how the lights look like. I have the daytime running lights on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the low beam. This is the low beam, and this is the high beam. So coming to the back of the Optima, you will have a really nice LED lights in the back right here. I really like the design of the lights. Those are nice LED strips. And then coming to the turn signals are actually halogen, and the reverse lights are actually halogen. But coming to the side of the tail lights, you will have a side marker right here, and I like the fact that actually the headlight is actually extended all the way to the side of the body. It just gives the car a really nice look. But the tail light design is actually really nice. And for the license plate lights, they're actually just a normal yellow halogen light. Of course, you could change them to LED, but I wish this SX trim actually had LED license plate lights. Inside the trunk, you will have a halogen light, and I wish that halogen light was a tiny bit brighter. There's a good coverage basically everywhere, but the actual light is not bright enough, and I wish it was LED. So inside the Optima actually looks really nice in here, and I really like the interior, and I really like the ambient lighting. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but honestly in person looks really nice. So coming to the door, you will have everything nice and well lit on the window switches and door controls. Everything is really nice. But coming to the door, you will have the memory seats, and all the memory seat settings are actually well lit. Coming down here, you'll have the brightness controls and a couple more buttons. Everything is nice and well lit. But coming to the steering wheel has a good amount of light. And coming to the gauges actually have a really nice amount of light, and of course you could adjust the brightness and make it bright or dim. But coming to the steering wheel will actually have really nice lights on it, and everything is nice and labeled. So coming to the screen, there's actually a really good amount of light right here. The climate control and the radio buttons are actually very easy to understand and read. This one has the dual climate control, which is really good. And coming right here, you will have the start-stop button. And coming to the dash, you'll have a small ambient lighting, and you'll have another one on the door as well. And I'm pretty sure you could adjust the brightness on the screen. But coming down here, you'll have the gear shifter, and everything is nice and well lit, and everything has a really nice amount of light. But let me go ahead and turn on the lights right here in the Optima, and honestly the lights they're very nice. They're LED, and they have a good amount of light everywhere. I really like it, and even in the back there's actually a good amount of light, and I really like basically everything here. I wish those buttons actually were backlit so you could see the buttons for the lights, but other than that, everything is actually nice and well lit, and there's actually a couple controls right here on the mirror that are nice and backlit. So coming to the back seat is actually really nice, and I like the fact that actually everything in this inside the Optima is actually LED. It just makes the car very nice and bright. And actually coming to the mirror to the handles, the lights are actually located on the handles instead of lights in the back right here, which is very nice. But the interior of this Optima looks really nice with those LED. But guys, that's it for this video. If you guys like this video and if you guys would like to see more videos, please subscribe. I would actually like to thank Mike and Executive Kia for actually letting me come and film. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.